Mic check 1 2. Time sync 1 2. All right, that's for you, good sir.
All right, great. Give me a dog. Yep, there's Duchess.
Oh, who's that? Who's that? Who's that, huh? Go say hi.
Okay. Yeah, I'll hold it. All right.
Oh, good girl.
Okay, Duchess. Hey, Duchess. Hey, Duchess.
Oh,
She's so cute, right?
it's too bad Mom couldn't make it.
Yeah.
It's all right. We'll join her in on the next session.
Yep.
So what I figure I'll do is we'll kind of get everything transferred over first.
Okay.
And then that way we can kind of go over some gear ideas and things like that when we're out on the session. Let's see.
Daddy, she's so cute.
She's so cute, right?
Yeah.
Okay. We'll work on transfer right now.
Yeah, sure. I figure you guys can hang out with her for a little bit first if you want, and I'll start getting everything.
Cool. Duchess.
Oh, the bag broke. Oh.
Good.
I need another bag. I have another bag. I'll use this one.
Good. Okay.
So I was trying to go off of memory. I think I got the wrong one, but this it works well with her stomach. It's small, mini, and then easy digestion and stuff.
She's responding to it pretty well.
Yeah. If you don't want to, you just want to get the other one, just let me know.
Okay.
Because I couldn't remember if it was this one or the puppy one. I was
it was the puppy one.
Okay. I remember it was the Hill Science one, and it looks like all the kibble looked the same. So.
Right.
But here are some of the treats that worked well with her. I'm trying to get everything here in the light. So this kind is just freeze-dried chicken, freeze-dried beef liver, and then these are the soft puppy bites.
Okay.
These are good because I've been kind of breaking them up into little pieces.
Okay. Yeah. Great.
On top, got extra patches here for you too for her if you want. And then for her original slip lead, I might give you the one that I have because it actually has the kind of like the protective side on it. Because usually with slip leads you have one over here so that way it can't get too tight on the dog's neck, right? It stops it from becoming pretty much like a noose. And this one doesn't have it, so I would recommend mine, and I'll give it that to you if you wanted to go this route. And then also we'll touch base on kind of a different leash setups that work really well. She does really good keeping her close when you need to maneuver her in tight spaces. It's just a little bit more natural and easier, whereas having like the longer leash is good for more like casual walks and outings. But if you can find a good leash with a traffic handle that hits the right length for you guys, then that would be good. And that's something we can touch base on once we get into the pet store and stuff, so I can kind of show you what I mean. This is hers. Everything else got destroyed.
Okay.
Yeah, they had lots of fun.
Good.
I'm wondering if I have it in
We're gonna go. We will. We're gonna go inside. We're gonna go inside soon, baby.
Oh. And in her backpack, what we've been using for her extended sit stays, stuff out in public. Did you get a chance to watch the last videos?
No.
So just another small toy.
Okay. Yeah.
Pig ear. I'd probably cut this in half
Okay.
or
Yep.
see how well that does with her stomach. I think like maybe whatever she was first introduced to just didn't settle well with her, because she's been great on like everything.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
Great.
So, but here is her bed setup, and with it we got a little bone here for her to hang out and chew stuff on.
Oh, good.
I also got these as well for you guys. And then this is like a calming toy.
Okay.
And then she still has all of her balls in there.
Yep.
Good girl. Okay. And this is the leash setup, at least for me, that fits just right. About 6 foot. So between you and your wife, you know, we might have to work around that a little bit.
Okay.
But I'll put this off for a second. You want to just go ahead and kind of walk her around with that for a little bit, see how that feels for you guys.
So this is the close.
Yeah, that's like a traffic leash length.
Okay.
But it's got a little, I attached a little bit of a bungee there to give her a little bit of leeway.
Go stand up, baby. Stand
But
up.
this enables it so she can't pick up momentum, right, and get either too far in front of you and start jumping on people.
Okay.
Right,
Yeah.
it should kind of naturally fit right onto your left or right side.
So, how often do you think that we should use this?
I use that whenever we're in like really tight social spaces,
Okay.
like inside the grocery store, inside like the Walmart and the mall, things like that. And then outside, I just use like a regular leash.
Yeah. Okay.
Right. Here, let's go the other way, because these guys are gonna be
Right.
freaking out the whole
Right.
time on her. Good girl. I know. There you go. Once you have your other hand free and like the treat pouch with you, that
Yeah.
also really helps to sustain her focus.
Yeah. Yeah.
What I'll usually do is give her a treat every like 3 or 5 times she gives me her attention. At first, you guys might need to warm it up a little bit more, you know, do it a little bit more frequently until
Okay.
she checks in a lot. But it also just depends on her environment, right? Like if she's gonna be out and about, she's gonna probably need a little bit more help. But then in like normal neighborhood settings, we've been able to go like a whole block without any treats or any problems. And
Okay.
she's been doing a pretty good job of just a nice heel. When we practice it, usually it's just the freedom walk
Yeah.
for her, just to get that energy out, because that's going to be, you know, the most important thing is kind of getting her set up for when you actually need her to be out in public with everybody.
Right.
Right.
Yeah. It's very, very, very minimal leash pressure, and she redirects pretty almost instantly.
Yeah. She's gotten a lot better about that, and her name, if necessary too. We can also, I don't have the long leash on her right now, but
Right.
we can have her off leash and she'll just come with us and everything. Works really well when she's playing with the other dogs and she's got the zoomies. I'll just drop the leash and let her run around and then call it back.
Yeah.
As long as you're not in like a high traffic area, you're pretty safe on that too for her recall.
Okay. Yeah.
We've been using the placement mat, but she should be able to just recall to you without it. A lot of these things we're gonna need you guys kind of try out at home,
Yeah.
and then we'll touch base when we get back together and we'll start going over things that you might be having problems with, or need more help or more practice with.
Right.
But everything between the walking, the name recognition, the recall, and the emergency response is what I call it. She's been doing really well, and that's kind of the last thing we ended up on, is practicing her being able to refocus and maintain focus just by our own individual action. Because I didn't hear back from you guys, unfortunately, about what your trigger would normally be.
Yeah.
That's something that we can, we'll have to touch base on again and get back together and kind of go over.
Yep.
But at least I know that it took maybe like 3 or 4 days or so, 2 days of getting her just practiced and then really well conditioned, so she'll be able to kind of do it very easily when there's no distractions.
Yeah.
And then the last 2 days we've been doing it with heavy distractions with a pretty good success rate. I'd say like maybe 75% to
Okay.
it's definitely not 100%, but that, always kind of expected that to kind of be the main issue, is just her excitement when she's out and about.
Yeah.
And we'll go over what I've taught to trigger her, but I would take that with a grain of salt, because like I said, especially with something like this, we really need to condition that certain behavior for you guys. But at least we have it so like she understands a concept that she needs to do without a command. It's just more of like a visual reference than anything else. Combined touch with recall, and what was the other one? Sit, stay, and just focus. But you'll see that in the video. We'll go over that here in the store.
Okay.
Trying to think of anything else.
Can we start moving that way? I'm gonna try to get the baby inside.
Yeah, no, that's fine. If you guys want to go ahead and get her loaded up, I'll grab the rest of her stuff, and then we'll meet up at the. We'll go to the PetSmart first, and then we'll do the Target. So that way, if we need a different leash, we can try out the different ones they got there.
Okay. All right. Great.
2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Yep. All right.
So with as far as her socializing with people, did you see the behaviors that you're hoping to see? Or?
No, she's really good up to a point, right? The big factor and the reason why sometimes the harness, or not the harness, the vest will help you is she's good about controlling. If you get her first, right here, I'll let her go. Good girl. Good girl. But if they like come in to her space and they want to engage with her, then if you don't already have her attention, then you're gonna probably have the most trouble trying to get it back, right? So what I would do is preemptively, and this is once again like where the treats really come in to help her just focus more than anything else. And we'll do it with the next person here. Most of the behaviors, unless she's too excited, right? Like most problems that she has, most of her behaviors are going to be pretty set in. Good girl, right? Duchess. Good girl. And that's either when I would give her a treat or a reward, or whatnot, right? So it's definitely optional, but like I said, especially at first when you're working with her and she's transitioning back to working with you guys back at home, if it's not consistent yet, don't wean off of the treats yet. That's all. The hardest part, like I said, is when you'll see this in the last video, when she was doing really good until like the janitors wanted to say hi to her, and so it's like, okay, at that point I'll go ahead and let her have a break and say hi to them, and we kind of release her, right? You'll tell because she starts to actually like really cry and get really amped up, especially if like they're focused on her too, right? So right here, like she's focused on them and they're coming this way. Duchess, come. Good girl, wait. Good girl, wait. I know, wait. Wait. I know. You hear that little bit of whimpering? It gets pretty bad when when she gets pretty amped up, and that's gonna be kind of like your cue, right? So most of the time she'll still need a little bit of help, just depending on the situation.
Sure.
But sometimes when she's got enough space away from everybody and everything, it's pretty easy now to get her attention, which is pretty good. And she does a good job of regaining composure by herself, which is good too. Good girl. Good girl.
Good.
And as far as her response goes, I know you got your hands full, but do you want to try to film me?
Sure.
It should kind of, you just kind of point it, and it should kind of turn the gimbal for you naturally. You do it without the treat first, and waiting for her to kind of pay attention. Got another person with a puppy coming by too, so this might be a good opportunity. That's kind of the level where we're at now, is we're kind of looking for some level of distraction, right? But not too much. It's kind of hard to level out, right?
Right. Oh. Wow.
And she can do it too without her name if there's no distractions at all, right? There's another puppy coming in. And I'll have you practice with her at the yard. Probably at the park, so that way you don't have to be on the ground. I got these pads on underneath here.
Oh, okay.
Wait for this one. Good girl. I know. Duchess. Yes. Duchess. Give her a second. Almost had it. No, you tell her. Tell her. Duchess. Wait. Good girl. See what I mean?
Yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah.
Is it okay? That big German Shepherd is mine.
Seems like a nice cat.
He's only 8 months old. He's 80 pounds and 8 months old.
Wow.
Hi, baby.
Hey,
You're very sweet. You're very sweet.
Good girl.
You're very sweet.
Good girl.
Look at you. You're very sweet. Yeah, you are. You're very sweet. Yes, Gibbs is very sweet too. And he barks at every dog he's never met before. Yes. Yes. Yes, you're so sweet. You're so sweet. Yeah. Yeah, when you train him hard to be.
Service puppy.
Awesome. My goal with him, he's really chill, very laid back, very gentle. My goal with him is when he's full term citizenship, so I can take him to hospitals, children's wards.
Absolutely.
That sort of thing. That's what okay. If it's okay. He's jealous. It's okay. I mean, Robin, the trainer in here, she tells me like she can't get over how calm he is for being a German Shepherd and how calm he is for as young as he is. He's just huge. Oh my God, he's big in mud puddles in my backyard today. I had to take him in the shower with me. I was exhausted after I got the mud off of that dog. You are so sweet. Yes. Yes. You're going to make a great.
I'll probably take a treat from you.
Oh yeah, yep.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt your training.
No problem.
Good practice. So now that she's really hyped up, right? So this is when lowering again really helps. So now that I have her attention and focus, I'm gonna wait to lose it and then bring it right back again. And that's how we kind of worked our way up, right? So she knows that we have something and she really wants it and everything. Duchess. Yes.
Ah.
So you kind of work backwards at that point when like she's too ramped up. That's when you can use the treat, get her to refocus, make practice for you guys both a lot easier. I said she does perfect when there's nothing going on,
right?
And then there's that level, right, where you have somebody that wants to really engage with her, that's moving in, and that's gonna be, right now in between. Duchess. Wait. There's that little bit of like that threshold when she needs to kind of calm down.
Yeah.
Because you're super excited like that too. But on a day to day, like when we're at the mall and stuff, you don't really usually have that much of a problem, especially when you have the vest on, it makes things a little bit easier. And then like the department stores, you'll see most of the time people come in with the other pups, so then you get a lot more of like the lower, easier half to work with. At this point, you kind of have to go and kind of almost intentionally search out the upper half to work with to keep developing those skills. And at that point, she's gonna fail. Sometimes she's gonna need some practice and some help, and that's just to get her better and better and better.
Right,
so
right.
It's almost expected at that point. Good girl. Good girl. Girl. Try to add in emotions, and then what helps sometimes too is to sniff them as if I'm crying. I'm not the best actor, right? But I think you kind of get the idea.
Yeah.
Like I said, it's just a baseline response, and we can definitely cater things to
Did you guide her to that kind of response? Yeah.
At first it started with just the recall and like calling her and then getting down, and then touch when I would have her touch my hand, and then I would move my hand to my face so she would get closer, and then kind of putting her nose in between into my face with a treat, and now I can do it without. So
yeah.
A few steps.
Right.
I like it. Good girl. All right, so I'll go ahead and take this from you now. And we'll go in and we'll go check out some leashes for you.
Okay.
Good girl, wait.
Do you mind if I use a cart?
Yeah, no, go ahead. That's what I had to do with her at first at the Target. Walmart she was fine. So I was trying to get her used to carts too, and like the sounds and everything. She's a little less nervous now.
You want some blueberries and grapes? Okay. I got some in the car. I'm gonna run and get it. I'll be right back.
No problem. Here, we'll move you over here so that way, there we go. Good girl, good girl. Wait. Wait. Good girl. Wait. Good girl. Okay.
All right.
And you'll also see like the problem with the slip lead. Once, because she does spin sometimes.
Yeah. Yes.
And it's one of those things that a lot of us take for granted on most leashes is this mechanism right here. Right, and that's what keeps it from doing this. Because you have to be careful. Because if she does that, if she does that enough, it'll just keep tightening around her anyways. And now we can't have it loose unless we actually untighten it.
Yes. Yes.
So what we'll do is I'll just put her in the cart with your little one for now.
Okay.
Hopefully she won't eat all her fruit. And we'll head over to the leash aisle and I'll show you the different ones.
All right.
Has to be in cash, and you also have to have pet carriers.
We got
This will be 31, I think.
I'm sorry?
It's good that she likes such healthy snacks.
Yes, she does. Yeah, it's really good.
I need to get better about that myself.
Okay.
So let's see here. What we'll be looking for is like a thin traffic leash. Is this traffic? No, that's a 6 foot. Which would be fine because you can always kind of tie a loop in it too. That might be a good idea if it's adjustable for you guys in that regard. Because a lot of times with these, the traffic leash is going to be almost too short or too long. We'll probably do like a 4 foot. Let's go ahead and see how this one works with her.
We're gonna try some different leashes on her, okay, DJ? Yep.
Do they have any open ones before I open one? No? Okay.
We'll bring her back up here soon.
Oh. She's probably missed having her friend, huh?
Yeah.
Thing. Alright. Let's go ahead and see how the normal leash length is. And just kind of walk her around a little bit and then try also with the traffic leash.
Okay.
And if you need to get her attention, go ahead and call her name.
Yeah.
Either pretend or reach in and get a treat and have her follow you for a bit before you give her a reward.
Okay.
So that way we can start working on her maintaining focus in a more extended feel as opposed to just starting and stopping.
Right.
Eventually it gets to that point where she just kind of keeps checking in anyways, like in the neighborhoods. But
Gotcha.
here, when you've got a lot more, here when you got a lot more smells and distractions, you're gonna need to, there you go.
Good.
Kind of build up to it.
Okay.
There you go. Good.
Duchess.
Very good. Good. And then have her follow you for a bit. Oh. It's okay. You'll get used to it. This way we kind of make her work a little bit longer and kind of sustain that focus before she gets rewarded.
Right, okay.
That'll also help preserve your treats too.
Yeah, right. Duchess.
That way.
Duchess. Good.
Good. There you go. Good.
Good. Good. Good.
Yeah, and it's just one of those things. You start off, a few steps and then a few more steps, and then before you know it, she'll just keep checking in randomly, and you can just give her a treat randomly. Good, there you go. That's another time that I would give her a reward too, is when I'm just walking with her and I don't call her name or anything, and I turn or something and she feels that leash tension and she redirects her focus back to me.
Yeah.
We want to make sure that we reward that. You don't have to give her a treat every time,
Right.
but at least, you know, acknowledge it, be like, good girl, and
Good.
especially in like this environment, maybe give her treats more often.
Right. Good.
There you go, perfect.
Good.
Because that's what that's going to do, is going to promote her to kind of check in with you on her own, as opposed to you always having to either pull the lead or call her name.
Right.
And so she's super good in the quieter neighborhoods now, but it's a lot for a puppy for distraction, so we're dropping.
All right. That's just
Good girl.
good.
Yeah, she's a lot more responsive on the
Good.
name, and we want to keep that up, especially when you first get home, so that way you kind of maintain that momentum. Right before, she didn't really have too much value when she heard her name, especially in distracting environments. It's a
Right.
little bit better now, right? So we just want to keep it going. So
Yeah.
if you do like feel like you need her name and you call it, you know, make sure that it's with a purpose, you know, and it has impact. Either just hanging out, giving her a lot of like big praise for redirecting and listening to you. You know, just make a thing of it.
Yeah.
Because a lot of times we end up kind of doing it on autopilot. We just call their name. You know, they
Right.
listen or they don't.
Right. Yeah. Right. That's just
Good girl.
good.
Good. Now go ahead and try the traffic leash for a little bit.
Okay. So how do we do that?
Now what I'll usually do is I'll have this in one hand and then I'll use my other hand, like my holding hand on that one. Yeah.
Okay.
Some people can fold it. It's whatever is kind of comfortable for you. So you kind of see what I mean? That's a little short for
This is
you.
short for me, yeah.
So what I would do here, go ahead and add that on there. See if that's enough length for you. But for your wife, that might be perfect.
Right.
Right?
This.
There you go. There you go. So now just try walking around like that for a bit. Good girl.
Good.
Very good. There you go. Good.
Good. That's just
Very good.
Good. Good. Good. Good. That's just
Yes, good. There you go. Good.
good.
There you go. Good recovery. Good. And what I would do at that point is just keep giving her something else to do, because if they're there, she's just gonna keep ping-ponging, right?
Yeah.
So it was good that you were able to get her attention. Now you kind of want to keep giving her guidance, so that way she's not looking to do something else. That's the key to it, is just getting into that good habit of constantly giving her something to do or somewhere to go. So go ahead and kind of walk around, maybe do a circle around that middle aisle and then come back.
Okay.
But just try to walk at your pace, have her keep up with you.
Good. Good. That's just
Good.
good. Good.
Good.
Good. Good.
There you go. Good. And because we want her to get used to different social environments too, that's why I kind of let her smell and explore a little bit. Like I'll do like a lap or two, and then maybe on the third time I'll try to see how long I can keep her focused.
Okay.
So that way she gets a chance to get used to the environment and something new, and then she gets a chance to practice good heel work. You get to do two different things that are going to be very helpful in the same location.
Right.
That's
just good. Good.
Let's try the auto response with you here, and then we'll try it when there's a person nearby too. So all you'll have to do is just kind of get down and pretend like you're crying and see what she does. And you can give her more leash too, so that way she can, Oh, good girl. Very good. Good girl. And especially with this heavy praise, heavy cycles back at home when it's nice and quiet, really have a good time developing that with her. So that way when you do need it, it's almost like an instant response from her.
Right.
Or like I said, if we need to make some adjustments and stuff, we can. Good girl. Good girl.
Good.
Perfect. So now the test is going to be trying to move towards that family over there and doing the same thing. See if she's able to refocus. And we maybe go like halfway. She already sees them here. There you go. Very good. Good girl.
Wow.
Hi, how you doing?
Wow.
Good job. Very good.
Good.
And it's at that point there you might want to, there you go, good.
Good.
Very good. And I will go this way unless you want her to say hi.
Good.
So that's going to be the big part that you're going to have to just get used to when you're out working with her, is trying to stay out of that gray zone, right?
Yeah.
You got your white zone, you got the black zone, and then the gray area, right? We want to try to keep her in the white as much as possible, unless we want her to engage. Because if she's gray and beyond, it's going to be really hard to control that excitement. If you are having problems or you want more of a response, we can do corrections to it, but I haven't done any, right?
Yeah.
So, and that's, like I said, it's per family, how you want to train your dog and things like that, how strict you need it, right? But I just didn't want to kind of ruin kind of her personality, right?
Right.
Or anything like that. Very good. Because she's also been responding really well too. And I think if you're able to kind of keep up the social work, it makes it even easier for her to listen and behave instead of acting out and being super excited and stuff.
Yeah.
And I said a lot of that too is just really dependent on the people around you too. Like if they want to say hi and they close into her space.
Good.
It sucks because I would want her to have like a larger vest, but this one barely fits her.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah. So you might be able to do some shopping online, see if you can find something else, because they're all different sizes and fits and things like that might work better for her. But that would be my only recommendation.
Okay. You I need to get one of these. Like are the traffic leashes different sizes, or do I need to get one of these?
This is the 4-foot. If you want to try the 6-foot for more range, but I think 4 feet away is pretty good for most circumstances.
Yeah.
If you wanted her to have like freedom, then I would do like a flexi leash if you're like in a wide open environment at that point.
Okay.
Good girl.
Good.
job. And you can kind of see here, just having her be exposed around people, but not like engaging it. with them and then rewarding her for staying with us, staying calm,
Yeah.
composed. That's almost the easier part.
Right. Okay.
That's the vast majority of her training.
Yep.
I'm trying to think of anything else. Whenever you guys do get a chance, check out the videos. Let me know if you have any questions on anything. And like I said, give her, especially because it's going to be busy holiday season and everything, but maybe try to not go longer than a week before we meet up if possible.
Okay. All right.
And that way that should give you enough time. If you're not too busy, it should give you enough time to at least work with her a little bit and see what kind of you need more help on, or she needs more help on, or both.
Okay.
Same with your wife too, of course.
Okay.
Do you have any questions or anything
Well,
else?
for instance, today's Wednesday, so are we thinking like next Wednesday, or are we thinking the weekend? Because the weekend would be 10 days.
Yeah, well, like you said, because you're probably not going to be working with her too much tomorrow and like the weekend and everything, we can start it off like next. Whenever is going to be convenient for you guys. I just don't want to go too long.
Yeah.
Is the thing. But I'm pretty open anyways next week and the week after. So why don't we just play it by ear, see how much time you and your family actually have to hang out with her and work with her and enjoy the holiday season and all that good stuff. And just keep in touch with me.
Okay.
And I'll try to remember to touch base with you guys too to see how things are going. Most of her behaviors, especially at home, whenever you have 5 or 10 minutes, just practice the auto response, practice the leash work.
Yep.
A lot of times people take that for granted, but especially with younger pups, it really helps to solidify that behavior. And then when you're out in public, that's when it really gets kind of pushed to the test, especially with her.
Right. Okay.
And it'll kind of get you used to taking her out in public too, like the grocery store, the Target, so whenever she needs to go shopping, you go with her so you can help her out if necessary.
Yeah.
Do you want to hit up the Target? Because I know we kind of went over everything here, but in a little bit more of a social, different environment.
No, I think
don't
this
know.
is good here. I think this is good.
Yeah, I don't know how much time you guys have and everything too.
Okay. Now, is there anything that I need to walk out of here with, like purchase before we go?
I would probably, like I said, unless you want to do the slip lead, or unless you want just the short and you have another leash that to switch off to like a longer.
No, I
flexi lead.
like this.
Yeah. So I would probably just purchase that, and I'll give you the blue thing.
Is there not one of these in here, you think, that I could purchase, or
No, I had to buy it online.
Oh, okay.
That's okay though.
Well, appreciate it. Thank you. Yeah, we'll definitely do this.
And then you do have some treats, but I can show you if you want to, pick up another pack or something too while we're here. But that's pretty much it.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll go ahead and pause this then. Oh.